EDINA, Minn. Erik Haula said he wants the Vegas Golden Knights to use the disappointment of losing in the Stanley Cup Final as extra motivation this season. It's kind of one of those things you don't even want to talk about, the forward said this week of the 5-game loss to the Washington Capitals. You just go about your days, but it's always going to be there. It's going to be in the back of your head until next season starts, but we just have to use it as fuel and get excited for next year. Vegas made a magical run for a group made up of other teams' discarded players, winning the Pacific Division and setting several NHL records for first-year teams, including those for wins, 51, and points, 109. Haula said the chip on the Golden Knights' shoulders made them a team and gave them their own identity. But this season they will have a new look and may have to forge a new identity. They signed forward Paul Stastny but lost forwards David Perron and James Neal, who each played on the top line with Haula and left as a free agent. Perron signed with the St. Louis Blues, who selected him in the first round, number 26, in the 2007 NHL Draft. He led the Golden Knights with 50 assists and had an NHL career-high 66 points, 16 goals, then had 9 points, 1 goal, 8 assists, in 15 Stanley Cup playoff games. Video: Haula on the Golden Knights' first season. Neal signed with the Calgary Flames. He had 44 points, 25 goals, 19 assists last season and 11 points, 6 goals, 5 assists, in 20 playoff games. Perron and Neal, who have a combined 21 seasons of NHL experience, had 110 points, 41 goals, 69 assists last season for Vegas, which scored the 5th most goals in the NHL, 268. They were my line mates most of the year, so it's obviously tough to see them leave, the 27-year-old Haula said at Da Beauty League, a 4-on-4 summer league for players with connections to Minnesota. He played for the Minnesota Wild from 2013 to 17. They helped build and lead this team in a lot of ways, so it's hard to replace. But that's how it goes, and everybody moves on. I'm happy they both got what they deserved, and just wish them well. Now we focus on next year and move on. To that end, Haula said Stastny will add experience in defense. The 32-year-old signed with Vegas after he had 53 points, 16 goals, 37 assists with the Blues and Winnipeg Jets last season. He had 15 points, 6 goals, 9 assists, in 17 playoff games to help the Jets reach the Western Conference Final, where they lost to the Golden Knights in 5 games. Stastny has 646 points, 220 goals, 426 assists, in 12 NHL seasons. Vegas also signed defenseman Nick Holden, who replaces the departed Lucas Sbisa. The Golden Knights do have plenty of familiar players. Their top scorer, forward William Karlsson, 78 points, 43 goals, 35 assists, is a restricted free agent with an arbitration hearing scheduled for August. 4. Vegas returns forwards Jonathan Marchessault, 75 points, 27 goals, 48 assists, Riley Smith, 60 points, 22 goals, 38 assists, goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury, who signed a 3-year contract extension through the 2021-22 season, and defenseman Ryan Reaves, who resigned. That's what we have to focus on right now, the strength and skill from the guys we do have, said Haula, who had NHL career highs in goals, 29, assists, 26, and points, 55, last season. With Stastny, I don't know him personally, but just playing against him, he's hard to play against and he shows up in big games and he plays well, so he's a great veteran to add to our team, plus we have some of the top forwards in the game. We'll have to see how it all goes. Just take it little by little and just try to get off to a good start. It'll be interesting to see. Last year nothing really got to us, we just kept playing hockey and hopefully we can continue that.